practice, our peace practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and financial freedom visualization. And I'm 1 minute early this morning. I'm so proud of myself. So my name is May Doldal. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jomel and our 12-year-old son Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. The exact amount is on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. But I had so much debt. I made less than that in a year at a bank I was working at. So I paid it all off by April of 2016. And then I quit my job. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day working at a job. And then I started coaching clients to do the same thing, which is pay off your debt. And also we increased our net worth by about $500,000, and we're making almost $500 a month from passive income from stocks, mostly. And so during those mastermind programs I created to coach clients to do this, I started buying property for the first time in my life with my husband. We live in Hawaii, so to buy a small 500 square foot condo, we spent $205,000 in Waikiki. And that was our first condo. Yay! We moved in 2018. We bought our second, same size, but an Airbnb business. We still run it today. In 2019, we sold our first condo and bought this one, which is 888 square feet, but it's actually not. It's 900, I forgot the exact number, 960 something square feet condo in Waikiki, which is a 3-bedroom. So that's my story, super fast. If you want to know more about me and get some cool free information, then go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. I'm going to have a free training on Friday called options trading, how to, okay, so this trading is about options trading. Okay, most people don't know how to do options trading. So I'm going to show you in the training how to do options so that you get paid to buy stocks cheaper than they are right now in the market. So let's say you looked at any stock, Apple, Microsoft, whatever stock you're interested in, and you're like, I want to buy that stock, but right now I think it's too expensive. You can actually do an options trade that says, pay me, I don't know, 700 or whatever amount of money the contracts are going for. I'll teach you how to figure that out. But 700 is not a strange contract amount, okay? So say, if you pay me $700, I'll buy 100 shares of, say, Apple stock from you when the stock price goes down $10 or whatever you know the contract. You look in the system. I'm going to teach you how to do that. When I learned that, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow, I can get paid to buy stocks cheaper than they are right now. This is a very easy option strategy for beginners. I'm going to teach it to you. All right? That's what I'm teaching on Friday. It's a beginner's option strategy. That is on Friday. So I'm going to show you my blog just so you can kind of see how to register for that. All right? So go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. All right? And let's see. Hold on, guys. Let me flip my camera here. Okay, yesfinanciallyfree.com. See that? This is my blog post, my blog page. I want you to check it out whenever you have some more free time, or right now if you're watching and you can check it out. But look at that. All my replays are here of my lives. I go live every day at this time, every day except when I'm on vacation. Okay? So there's the free webinar training. Okay? You click on that. That's this Friday. It tells you how to register. All right, I'm going to tell you there's 2 ways to register. The first way is to just put in your name, email, right there next to it. See that box? Just put in your name, email, hit the yes button. You will get an ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent to you instantly. If you don't, you can try again using the Contact Us page. All right, contact us. Try again with a different email. Or check your spam folder first, though. Spam folder, check your spam folder. Check your promotions tab. Free Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom is going to be sent to you instantly. Either form you fill out, name, email, and that's it. And then I will email my whole list the invite to that free training, all right? It's free. It's just an email list. That's all it is. That's how you get on the free training. The other way to do it is the Inner Circle, which is a $9.67 membership. And then you get access to all the video trainings I do every month in the past and this one as well in this Inner Circle, okay? So that's how you get access to that webinar, all right? Okay, so that is going to be on Friday at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern on Zoom. All right, so we're going to begin our practice now. So let's begin by saying thank you for whatever we can think of for 1 minute. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute.
Thank you for this life. Thank you for Alexa. Thank you for inventions and people being so smart. You know, thank you for all these smart inventors. And thank you that life is getting more and more easy, more efficient. Thank you that it's more comfortable. Thank you that we're getting more eco-friendly. Thank you that we're getting better with handling our trash. Thank you. Thank you that we're taking care of the planet better and better every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you that I'm becoming a better mother every day and a better wife. Thank you that I'm becoming a better person. Thank you that I can handle my temper better. Thank you that I can do this practice every morning. Thank you that I have more focus. Thank you for the monks who taught it to me. Thank you for Bhikkhu Panakara. Thank you for Dam Pamasan. Thank you for Dam Maha Ajahn Kimini. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for Rinpoche. Thank you for the other Rinpoche and Hualien. Thank you so much for all these teachings. Thank you for Dalai Lama. Thank you for Jesus, God, Lord, all the churches. Thank you for the temples. Thank you for religion. Thank you for spirituality. Alexa, stop. All right, we're done. All right, so I hope you enjoyed saying thank you. You could think anything you want. I love the gratitude practice. I think it's easy and it's simple and it's so fun. All right, now we're going to do the peace practice. The peace practice, the first step is to write down the sentence. Today is going to be my peaceful day. And I did it already this morning. Today is going to be my peaceful day, yeah? So you write it down, and then you read it several times, and you say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Woohoo! All right, now we're going to do our mindfulness breathing practice, which is part of the peace practice. After you write that down in the morning, after you wake up and make your bed nice and neat and go to the bathroom and get your stuff done, then you write that sentence and then you do this mindfulness breathing, all right? And all you do is count your breathing. I like counting breathing because then I know I'm losing track. It's easier for me to keep track of whether I'm actually paying attention to my breath. So when you breathe in, count 1. You breathe out, count 1. Breathe in, count 2. Out, count 2. In 3. Out 3. 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay? That's pretty easy, right? And then when you're done counting to 5, you go back to 1. And you just count the same way up till 6. And then you go back to 1 and you count to 7, then to 8, then to 9, then to 10, then start again for 1 and you count to 5. All right? So that's the breathing practice. If you get distracted, thoughts keep popping up in your head, all right? Look at the thought in your mind and say to the thought, 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 and then go back to the breathing, all right? Start over again from 1. Don't get mad at yourself. Start over again. This is so important. It blows my mind how cool this technique is. But anyway, if you have any feelings like pain, itchiness, numbness, in your mind, look at the feeling and say, feeling, 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 and come back to your breath, all right? If you hear sounds while you're doing this meditation practice, look at the sound in your mind. Pay attention to it. Say sound, 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 come back to your breathing, all right? That means if you're meditating and your cell phone starts ringing or there's beeping or whatever, unless it's an emergency, you know, a cell phone text alert is not an emergency, okay? Ringing telephone is not an emergency unless it's, you know, it's an I don't know, you know you, but whatever. You will be able to continue doing this without stopping, right? You will just focus and stay on your breath. And that's it, so let's begin, okay? You got it? All right. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Okay, take in 3 deep breaths first. Now focus on your breathing, count your breaths. Alexa, stop. All right, that's it. How'd you do? Did you focus on your breathing? Did you pay attention? Could you remember your breathing? I did better than earlier this morning when I did it for 7 minutes. I did it for 7 minutes earlier. No, 8. Was it 8? 8 minutes. I did it for 8 minutes before I came on this live, and then I just did it for 1 more minute. I did much better this time than on my 8 minutes. Let's tell you that. Okay. What does that mean, did better? That's actually me saying things that aren't actually true. I did my practice. Whether I could keep track or not of my counting doesn't make it better or worse. All right, I caught myself. Woohoo! But yes, I could not get past 5 when I was doing it for 8 minutes earlier. I kept getting distracted and then starting over. So it is a practice. It is, I think it's fun. My son thinks it's boring. I've had people try it with me and they get sleepy. And all of this is completely normal. All right. When you start doing breathing practices, that's what happens. You get sleepy, you get bored. That is normal. Just keep sticking with it and you get better at it. You get better at it. And then as you get better at it, your life improves. Your life gets better. My son yesterday, he's 12. Yeah. I take him to play basketball on the weekends because I want to get exercise with him and he likes to play basketball. But recently, since he hit puberty maybe, whenever he makes a mistake now, he like keeps counting his head or something. I'm not sure. And if he makes more than like, I don't know, whatever his limit is in his head, he breaks down and he won't do it anymore. He'll just shut down. He'll lie on the ground and be upset at himself or be upset at life and say he's a failure and he doesn't deserve to live. My son does this. He's 12, okay? And so he does this practice with me, but he doesn't do it as much as I do, all right? He's sleeping right now. I wake up super early in the morning to do these meditation, breathing practice, yeah. And after I drop him off at his summer program, I walk and do walking meditation, right? For like sometimes hours. All right, but not always, but sometimes. Okay, so I do this mindfulness, meditation, walking, I do it breathing, I do it more than him, yeah? Anyway, he was saying, why does this meditation work for you and it doesn't work for me? How come I have all these feelings and emotions and I can't control them, right? So the only thing I could respond is say, you don't practice enough, that's all. You just have to keep practicing and it'll get better. And he doesn't believe me because he practices for maybe 1 minute a day, 5 minutes a day, whatever it is that it ends up being. He practices at night before he goes to sleep, but it's not that long. So, but still, it's better than nothing, okay? Because at least he understands that it's his emotions are going, he's hitting puberty, man. Puberty's kind of nuts. Anyway, so I told him, you just practice. That's it. And he's like, but it's boring, right? It's boring to close your eyes and just count your breathing. He's 12, all right? It doesn't matter if you're 12. I've had adults tell me that, all right? My husband was like, and my husband will fall asleep. So this is the deal. If you want to get control of your emotions, you want to be more happy, and you want to be more peaceful, and you really, really want it, like I do, like for real, then practice. Just set aside time every day, just like I do in the morning. I do this every day because it works. It works. And all you do is that mindfulness breathing. It's simple. Write down the sentence. Today's going to be my peaceful day. Do the mindfulness breathing. Do it every day, as much as you can. And don't beat yourself up if you can't do a lot one day, or if you feel like you can't focus and you're doing this meditation and your mind is everywhere. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's called practice, right? The more you practice, the better you get. I am living proof. I got so much better at controlling my emotions. I have this 12-year-old, right? He has all these emotional outbursts. He can't even play basketball for more than like 10 minutes. Recently, he just has a breakdown. Oh, I can't shoot. I'm terrible at this game. I suck. I deserve to die. I don't know how he gets from I'm not good at this game to I deserve to die, but somehow it makes sense to him. And then he drops on the ground and just lays there. He's 12, okay? This is something that everybody has to go through, all right? At one point in your life, your emotions take over you and you don't know how to control them, right? And you exaggerate, you fail at something and you pretend that you're terrible at life and your life is over, and then you get all sad and you cry and you can't function. I know exactly how this feels. I used to do the same stuff, all right? He's my kid, all right? So he's probably copying me. I've been practicing this. And I don't, and as a mother, you could react to your son acting like that in a negative way, or you could just not react and just keep playing, which is what I've been doing. Because I actually like, playing basketball. It's fun. So I just keep shooting, and he's on the ground doing his thing, and I'm just playing basketball. And that's what the peace practice is about. No matter what happens around you, whether your son has a fit and he can't play because he thinks he's terrible at basketball because he missed a few shots and he's like, oh, I don't deserve to live, or whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life that makes you or the people around you overly emotional, overreact, just can't function because their thoughts and their emotions overwhelm them. This practice will help you. If you do it, you have to practice it. I told him, if you only practice 1 minute a day, it will work eventually, but it'll take longer because it's like you're only doing 1 minute a day. If you can build yourself up to do more than 1 minute a day, you're going to find that it's going to be easier. I do more than a minute a day. Okay. I do maybe, I don't know, at least a half hour a day. Sometimes I do hours a day. I'd say an average it's about a half hour a day, maybe more than that. So, and I already feel the difference. And it's just, my son, he'll overreact, right? He's 12. My husband will react to him. If my son is not happy, then my husband gets angry at him and he'll say mean things to him, and it kind of spirals, right? It just spirals, right? And used to be that would upset me. And now, nada, which just blows my mind. It's like I don't get upset. I just don't want to, be around if it gets kind of too messy. But I don't get upset, and I completely get it now. I understand what's going on. They don't know how to control their emotions. They don't understand what's happening. They think their thoughts and emotions are who they are, and it's not, right? So, in short, in conclusion, if you want to control your emotions, if you want to become more focused, if you want to be able to do your work no matter what the circumstances or your goals, you want to work on your dreams and stay focused, if you want to get better at sports, if you want to get better at your health, if you want to have, more time to do whatever it is you're looking to do, try this practice. It works. Yeah. Okay, that's the peace practice. The rest of the day, be mindful of what you're doing. This is part of the peace practice. What does that mean? Don't multitask. When you're eating, just eat. Don't talk to people. Chew your food, taste it, swallow it. Like actually know what you're eating. Enjoy it, right? Taste it, chew it, swallow it. Yeah. Be present when you're doing things. When you're cooking, pay attention. Don't listen to music to distract you. Just pay attention to your cooking. Same with driving. When you're driving, right? Focus on driving. Don't talk on the phone. Actually, that's scientifically proven to be very dangerous, talking on the phone while you're driving. Even if it's the way we have it nowadays where you can just you know, have it on speakerphone, which is very, I have to say, it's very useful. I use it sometimes, so it's not like this is easy for me, but I don't do it as much anymore because now I know, focus one thing at a time. Become a better driver, right? You'll be safer to be around, right? You'll be better around the kitchen, okay? That's it for my peace practice. It's not mine either. It's the peace practice that was introduced by Buddha and then taught by these monks who walk for peace, and it's passed down for a long time now. So, and anyone can do it. You don't have to be Buddhist to do this practice, okay? All right, and the next step of today is the financial freedom affirmations and financial freedom visualization. I really talked a lot about the peace practice today, only because yesterday I had I was at the basketball court with my son and my husband, my son and my husband. My husband got super mad at my son, walked off, had to sit in the car. He couldn't even do anything, couldn't function, only thing he could do is look at his phone, I think. He was so angry, right? And my son was just laying on the ground moping. And I was playing basketball. But I was okay. And it was like, oh my God. I realized I should never bring them both to play basketball together again, but that's okay. And I told my son, actually, I told him, if you can't play basketball when I take you to play, if you keep pretending you're terrible at it and lie on the ground and mope, then we're gonna go swim for exercise. And he's like, no, I wanna do basketball. I'm like, if you do that one more time, I'm gonna take you swimming for exercise every day and never mind this basketball stuff. And he's like, no, I promise. So today's the day. I told him I wake him up early when Daddy was still sleeping or when he goes to the gym or whatever. Take him by myself, and if he can't play basketball with me, we're done. I'm gonna take him swimming every morning with me. Not every morning, but on the mornings he doesn't have his summer program, he's gonna go swimming with me for exercise. Forget this whole basketball stuff, you know? So we'll see. We'll see if he can handle it, if he can control his emotions enough to play basketball and not have an emotional fit on the basketball court. It's a test, a true test. All right, yesfinanciallyfree.com. All right, I'm going to show you. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. All right, the link is under my YouTube videos. It is my handle on TikTok. All right, all you have to do is put yesfinanciallyfree.com. Go to Map to Freedom, scroll down. Scroll down to map number 5. Okay, do it yourself on Yes Financially Free. This has a lot of blog posts. You go through them and read any information you want on financial freedom. One of the blog posts I wrote is called 643 Affirmations for Financial Freedom, Wealth, Abundance, Money, and Prosperity. Right? So if you scroll down, there's tons of affirmations. So we're going to do affirmations together. So just repeat after me, okay? I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life. I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life. Why do I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life? Why do I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life? How do I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life? How do I choose happiness, success, and abundance in my life? I live an abundant life. I live an abundant life. How do I live an abundant life? Why do I live an abundant life? All of my dreams are coming true right now. How are all of my dreams coming true right now? Why are all my dreams coming true right now? All right. So that is the end of our affirmations. Now we're going to do our visualization. What is that? You pretend that you are financially free. Just imagine you're financially free and feel the feelings of being financially free. All right. That's all you do. So we're going to close our eyes, imagine we're financially free, and imagine doing whatever you're doing in a life of financial freedom. Okay? So Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine you are financially free. Alexa, stop. All right. So that's it for our practice. So if you want to know more about me and you need more help with financial freedom, if you're struggling with money and you don't know where to start and you tried all my free stuff, or if you don't have the discipline to do the free stuff, which a lot of people they just can't, they don't have discipline. That's probably one of the reasons they're not financially free already. But let's say you want some help, all right? And you're willing to pay for a meeting with me and you really want my help. Maybe you just want one consultation. Maybe you want more than that. Until you have a certain level of financial awareness, you want some assistance. So I do have a place on my blog where you can go. All right, so I'm going to show you now. And it's called products, the products page on the menu of yesfinanciallyfree.com. There is products. You click on that and then you go to this page and it's called products. All right. So basically, these are different services I provide for a fee. These are not the free stuff. I told you all the free stuff already. So this is stuff you pay for. This is $9.67 a month. And that gives you access to all the trainings I do every month. Free replays, all in there. Well, it's not free. It's $9.67 a month. That's not expensive, guys. Okay. Stop drinking Starbucks. And then you've got your financial freedom taken care of here with some trainings I do. And that includes all the options trainings I've been doing. It includes how to figure out buying property or renting is a better technique for you. I teach you how to figure that out. How to identify investments from scams, how to become your own bank. That's a cool technique I use to get out of debt. I also teach how to negotiate down credit card debts. When I had a lot of credit card debt, I used a technique to negotiate down credit card rates, and it works. So you can do all of these watch all those trainings instantly if you join the Inner Circle. It's only $9.67 a month. Once you join, you get the password and you can log in the menu. It just says right there, Inner Circle, and you get that passcode right there, and then you can just log into the Inner Circle. Yeah, so that's just one of the products on this page. Yeah, I'm going to highlight one more. This one is called DIY Build and Balance Your Investment Portfolio. In this product, I teach you how to make your own investment portfolio without a financial advisor. So a lot of people, they think as soon as they start making an extra money, they need a financial advisor. That is not actually correct. I guess for most people it is. If you have no interest in figuring out how to grow your own money, then yes, that's probably a good idea for you. But if you want to invest your money on your own, then all you have to do is create a thing called an investment portfolio. That's what investment advisors do for you. They create what they call an investment portfolio. And all that means is they put your money in stocks and bonds and all these different allocations. So in this course, I teach how to do the all seasons portfolio, which is the one I use for my son's college savings. Like I said, he's 12 now. I started this before COVID happened in 2019. And then when COVID hit, the stock market crashed, right? But this all seasons did not crash. It only went down maybe 5% or so. And then after about, I don't know, a month of COVID, when the stock market was still down, I don't remember exactly how long it was, but during COVID, when the market was still down, his portfolio was already in the profit, like 15% or 5, I don't know, it was up. So it just blew my mind. This portfolio is what you call crisis proof. You know, during the housing crisis, same thing. The S&P went down 37% and it only went down 3%. So it doesn't go down as far and it recovers faster, much faster than the general market. So this I teach you how to build and balance it. And the reason I made this course is because during COVID, when I saw how good it was doing, I made a whole course for all my clients. And this is the course. I taught them how to do it because I think it's very valuable. Doing an investment portfolio will help you grow your investments in a way that's proven, as long as you follow the formula. And it's not hard, but you just have to do it like once a year. I do it every couple months or every month or so. And that's it. And if you're interested in learning this course, for a limited time, if you take this course, I also invite you to my office hour every Monday. So you can learn more about the course here. Office hour Monday, I send a Zoom link. You can join in. It's at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern time. If you have any questions while you're building this portfolio and you need help, I'm there. You can ask me any questions for an hour and I'll assist you. It's $197 for an entire year's access to the course. It will take you only if you just study the videos and do it, you can finish the whole thing. You can figure out how to do it in a week, but and then if you need extra help, just ask me. But it takes I give you a whole year to go ahead and do it, and that's it. And it's a great course. I highly recommend it if you want to invest your money in the stock market for your kids' college or for your retirement, and you're not sure what to do. This is a really cool investment. And you can use the skills to do any portfolio. So if you don't want to do all seasons and you want to do 50 stocks, 50 bonds, or 40 stocks, 60 bonds, or whatever you want to do, this teaches you how to do an investment portfolio, how to create one, how to balance it. Yeah? So that's it. Thanks for being on the live today. Have a blessed Sunday. I appreciate everyone who's here. If you're on TikTok, please follow and you'll get notifications. Same with YouTube. Please subscribe. You'll get notifications when I go live every day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then enjoy this gratitude, peace, and financial freedom practice every morning. It is a great morning routine. I do it every morning.